Hey guys, I got the 700 in a bit of a weird position here so that oil doesn't drain out of my motor. Today we're talking about these. These are reverse sensors. This is something that I think is fairly common on the XX to break, and then when you buy it and these are broken, you get some weird issues. So let me know if you've had this happen and you're like, what the heck? You go through maybe a foot or more of water, and all of a sudden the machine randomly thinks it's in reverse, and then your reverse speed limiter kicks in, but only every couple seconds, and so it's trying to get you stuck in the water, basically. That's these gear sensors. You have two of these on your motor, one for neutral, one for reverse, and those are basically what cause both the lights to light up on your dash, but also when the reverse sensor is activated, it causes your reverse speed limiter to kick in. And basically, for those of you who don't know, this little sensor right up here on top of my red thing, that is actually a speedometer for the gears inside this reduction gear case. And when the machine knows it's in reverse, it will then start measuring the speed of that gear and will limit your speed to about 11 to 13 miles per hour in reverse. The only thing is when these break, essentially, when these aren't doing their job properly and you get water in there, it will start sending signals when it shouldn't be that the machine's in reverse, even when it's not, cause your speed limiter to kick in. So basically these, you have two of them. You can see we have one hole there and the other one your wire's going into. Off the top of my head, I'm not 100% sure which is which. I believe this is reverse and this is neutral, but I could be wrong. So you have this wire harness that comes down. Normally there is also a little wire stay like there or something, and then that goes up into your computer, and these are threaded directly into the shift drum, or not into the shift drum, but they're threaded into the case and they protrude into the side of the motor and contact the shift drum. And the shift drum has two little sheet metal tabs on the end of it that kind of bump up just a little bit over past the end of the drum itself, and they're basically there to, or I think it's actually only one now that I'm thinking about it, but it's basically there so that when the shift drum is in a certain position, i.e. in neutral or reverse, it's pushing on this sensor. And what is this sensor? It's literally just a little spring-loaded piece of metal, and that connects that completes your circuit. When the circuit's complete, sends your message back up into your wire harness, so on. And then once you're out of the gear, the circuit's no longer complete, it's not sending the signal anymore. Very simple situation. And what happens is you'll get branches up here, you'll get rocks up here, maybe somehow your foot will get in here because this is where your shifter goes. And basically the insulation right here, this bit of ceramic on the outside, will break. And here's what a broken one looks like. You see, it still works. Everything is still functioning properly. But the ceramic on the outside is broken, completely exposing our sensor. Our circuit, really. So we want to replace that. That's a simple part. You find it on Motorsport, Rocky Mountain, wherever. And I believe you look under just cases, like left case or something. Or it might be in the wiring diagram, I'm not sure. So then the other thing that can also break is these rubber boots can get ripped or maybe dry rotted over time and will crack. And that does essentially the same effect, letting water into your circuit. This, luckily, unplugs right on the other side of this. So this is your battery box right here. You see we're under the plastics. And so you have to take the battery out, and then underneath that you'll see the connection for this little pigtail, and that is also available for sale right on Motorsport under wire harness. So those are the two things that go into your reverse and neutral sensors. It's kind of a cool feature that not a lot of people really know about, that most ATVs have. I'm not sure if it's the same on every ATV, but it's a simple thing, but when it goes wrong, it's something you don't think of, and you get really, really weird and alarming problems on your machine that you could think maybe this is a serious issue. So I hope this helps somebody somewhere.